Man, I wish I would have knew this motherfucking shit a long time ago. You telling me we've been spending thousands of dollars and we could have been getting furniture for the fraction of that price? China has a vast manufacturing infrastructure that allows for large-scale production, which means that's why it's so cheap. Watch this.
Who is the Chinese supplier of light luxury furniture? The supplier of various luxury brands is Mingxi International. It has been producing furniture for more than 35 years.
Wow.
Usually you spend $1,000 to buy furniture, but over here you only need 1/10 of the cost.
A couple
and
bucks?
There are many styles such as the Italian
We need to hop
luxury
on
style,
that.
modern minimalism style, American romantic style, and so on. It is one of the largest OEM factories for international brand if you want to source furniture from China.
Now, I remember back in the day when we was in school, they used to tell us about imports and exports, how prices would be different. But who knew that the prices would be this different? Who knew that good old America would really be getting over us that hard? I mean, fucking us real hard. And before you mention anything about the shipping, oh man, the shipping is not that expensive as what you people think. They're basically telling you, hey, come shop with us, skip the middleman.
Morpheus told Neo, if you're not with us, then you're with them. And Neo asked Morpheus, what are they? Morpheus replied, he said, they are sentient programs. They can move in and out of hardware that's connected to their systems. So basically what he is saying is, anybody can be an agent. Anybody can be an agent, your family member, the police officers, the crossing guard, the woman who work at the store who give you a hard time every time you come in the store, the Karen across the street that always call the police when you having to get to anybody can be an agent in this system. I'm telling you, they have been programmed. They let you know nothing is real. Everything is a program. And what our problem is as people, we don't want to accept that everything is a program. That's why we still participating in the program. Make it make sense. I'm telling you. And the whole thing is, this is the whole thing. They trying to distract you from realizing that it's you controlling your own program, y'all. It's you who controlling your whole program. Make it make sense. That's why Neo had to, at the end of the movie The Matrix, he started seeing the green lines. He understood that everything is a program. Get in the comments and let me know what you think, man.
If you have this cranberry juice, you're not supposed to drink it from the bottle, y'all. This is way too concentrated. That can cause kidney stones. You're supposed to take a glass of water and just like add it in there. Because this is 100% cranberry juice. This is just juice cranberries. That's not good for your stomach.
This is Jerusalem in 1925. Why do you think the leader said, how are you guys Jews if you guys left black but came back white? How'd you leave black but came back white? We've been lied to.
But the CT scan has one more surprise for Alejandro. Shamai's ethnicity.
Well, they have just told me that Shamai had a Nubian feature, which means that their ruling family was probably Nubian, and that was unexpected.
Examining Shamai's anatomy closely, the thickness of his bones and the shape of his nasal cavity, the anthropologists think he was a black African, likely from neighboring Nubia. A huge revelation that challenges the prevailing image of the Egyptian ruling class.
We always thought the ancient Egyptian elite were Mediterranean type, and in this sense, Shammai is representing the society of the frontier, in which different ethnic groups were mixed.
They were dark skinned, but they were not black. But they are not Negro.
What? What?
Because look at the lips of the Negroes like that, and the nose like this. It's not really the Egyptian origin at all. It's different, completely different. And this is why you cannot connect the Egyptian civilization with the African at all. It's different. Or from Syria, Palestine, Mesopotamia, it's different, completely.
Drinking a gallon of water every day, what actually happens to your body? Day 1, system overload. Your brain signals a flood, and your kidneys work overtime. You'll be hitting the bathroom every 20 minutes, as your body flushes the excess. By day 7, your filtration system upgrades. Blood volume stabilizes, and systemic inflammation recedes, starting with those dark circles under your eyes. Day 14, cellular saturation. Your mitochondria are optimized, killing the afternoon energy crash. The mental fog finally clears as your brain hits peak hydration. Day 30, joint lubrication. Your cartilage is now fully pressurized. No more grinding or clicking in your knees, just fluid, effortless movement. Day 60, metabolic acceleration. You're burning more fuel at rest. Your skin reaches a level of clarity that no expensive cream can replicate. Day 90, the renovation is complete. You've swapped your internal fluids for a high-performance system. You don't just look younger, you've biologically upgraded. Every biology is unique. Consult a professional before upgrading your biological hardware.
A lot of people think like working out is good. A lot of people think this shit, but you can do it all by the mind. Well, that's what I mean, right? Fasting. When you fast, and you'll understand. But let me ask you one question. What grows the grass outside when it's looking like dead up? What grows it? The sun, right? So you can use that same sun to cut your body up without doing anything. Just standing in the sun with attentions for your body to get the way it is, and it's going to automatically change, and the sun's going to turn you into what you need to turn it into, just by standing in it. That's what I'm on. A lot of people don't know this, right? And that's what I do. And a lot of times I ground too, because when you ground, every part of your feet is connected to all your major organs. So I take my shoes off for my major organs, and I stand in the sun for my body. Make your skin glow and make you get cut up.
Once you start looking at people's spirit instead of their appearance, they start to look different. Once you stop looking at people for their face and start peeping spirits, everybody start to look different. A pretty face don't hit the same when the soul behind it is dirty, and somebody you ain't even noticed before start glowing different because they heart solid. Energy don't lie. Vibe don't wear makeup. A fake smile can't hide behind a fucked up spirit forever. Some people beautiful till they open their mouth. Some people average until they show loyalty, pain, love, discipline, survival, and then all of a sudden they the realest person in the room. That's why the older you get, the less impressed you are by appearance. You start reading souls instead of outfits. You can feel when somebody got light in them, and you can feel when they damn sure don't. A bad soul would make a pretty face look ugly. Most people spend their whole life chasing beauty and never build substance. That's why so many people look good but feel empty. You start realizing attraction ain't just physical, it's spiritual too. Some people got a calm spirit that makes you feel safe. Some got demons in them you can sense without them saying a word. So like I said, once you start looking at people's spirit instead of their appearance, people start to look different.
Polymaths are not just people who know many things. They are people whose mind refuses to stay trapped inside one subject. They do not only learn for status, exams, money, or approval. They learn because their brain is constantly trying to connect the world into a bigger pattern. And that is why being a polymath can look strange from the outside. One moment they are interested in psychology, then philosophy, then science, then music, then business, then art. To normal people, it may look scattered, but psychologically, something deeper is happening. Their mind is not collecting random knowledge. It is building a network. So in this video, we are going to break down 5 brutal signs that make someone a polymath, and why this kind of intelligence often feels more chaotic than impressive in the beginning. The first sign is that polymaths cannot stay curious about only one thing. Their mind does not accept a single lane for too long. They may start with one topic, but that topic opens a door into another topic, and then another, and then another. Psychology leads to biology. Biology leads to evolution. Evolution leads to history. History leads to power. Power leads to human behavior. And suddenly, their mind is building connections across subjects other people keep separate. This is not simple distraction, it is cross-domain curiosity. Their brain is trying to understand how everything connects. And that is one of the clearest signs of a polymath mind. The second sign is that polymaths get bored when knowledge has no depth. Surface-level learning does not satisfy them for long. They do not want shallow facts just to sound smart. They want mechanisms, origins, patterns, hidden structures. They want to know why something works, what created it, what it connects to, and what most people are missing about it. This is why they often seem intense. A normal person may be satisfied with a simple answer, but a polymath mind keeps digging until the answer becomes part of a larger system. Their curiosity does not stop at information, it hunts for understanding.
How do you activate the superconscious mind? Here is the most powerful of all. It is called solitude. We call this go into the silence. Go and sit down quietly by yourself for 30 to 60 minutes. 30 to 60 minutes. Most people in our society have never sat quietly for 30 to 60 minutes in their entire lives. Yet I will tell you this method works 100% of the time. That any problem that you have, any difficulty, any challenge, any goal that you want to accomplish, if you'll go into the silence and sit quietly and then listen to the still small voice within, this is the key. You will find that at a certain point, probably at about 25 to 30 minutes, your mind will go completely clear. And then a flow of ideas will start to flow into your mind. You'll feel energy welling up inside you. And at a precise moment, as you sit there in complete silence, no cigarettes, no coffee, no music, nothing, just complete silence, the mind will go clear and wham! Exactly the answer you need will come at exactly the right time.
If you push one leg behind and rotate it to the ground, place the other leg over it, and now as you rotate torso to the ground, you lengthen the lower back, releasing pressure and building mobility. Now, if you push gently upward with your torso, the whole deep back muscles activate, creating support for spine and relaxing nerves.
You don't lose people, you lose illusions.
Come here, let me holler at you real quick. Humor me. Because this image at the bottom never really sat right with me. I couldn't understand how you got this big ass dinosaur with baby hands. You know what I mean? Like, how the hell does that make sense? How the hell is that an evolutionary trait? But when you take this image up here into context, and you think about all the stories and mythology of dragons, even in the Bible, you have dragons or serpents, things of that nature. Even the Chinese zodiac has a dragon in it. Then you start seeing things a little bit differently, because it's like, you know, for the most part, I believe that they've been lying to us about a lot of shit that they taught us, but that's neither here nor there. But this makes too much fucking sense. I mean, the more I look at it, it pisses me off. They really try to play in our face. But yeah, it makes more sense that you would have like little hands on wings than baby hands running around in fucking forest. It's like, it's crazy. But yeah, let me add another conspiracy to the pot. It's crazy, right?
Watch till the end.
He like, yo, how? Look at him. Trying to make it make sense. Bro. You're like, how, bro?
Mind is the most powerful force in the universe. But here's what they don't tell you. If you don't train it, it doesn't create for you. It creates against you. Into form, like a signal. In Kabbalah, they spoke of the Sephiroth, how the invisible descends until it becomes real. What begins above takes form below. And what if I told you that you've been using magic your entire life without realizing it? I'm not talking about spells or rituals. I'm talking about something much more subtle and much more powerful. Every message you write starts as a thought and becomes real. That's how magic works. You are a magician. You just don't know it. They taught you that imagination was just in your head. But look closer. Imagination has the word magi in it. When you see something in your mind, you're not just imagining, you are projecting. That's why most people live reacting, looping the same patterns, the same thoughts, the same life, sleep, work, pay bills, open eye, and a few learn to direct it, to choose, to shape. Those wands you see in stories, they were never real. They were symbols of will, of focus, of directing the mind toward a chosen reality. So the real question is not, is magic real? It's, are you using it consciously? Comment code if you want to understand how to train your mind and start using it with intention.
Old phrases we use wrong and their original meaning. 1. The phrase "curiosity killed the cat" dates back to the 1500s. That wasn't the original phrase. The full saying was, "Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back." Today, it's a warning against taking risks, but it originally encouraged curiosity, showing that taking risks leads to learning, not ruin. 2. Another phrase we use wrong today is the saying that blood is thicker than water, to mean family comes first. But the original phrase was, "The blood of the covenant was thicker than the water of the womb." It meant chosen bonds are stronger than family ties. The meaning completely flipped over time. 3. We say money isn't the root of all evil, when the original phrase was, "The love of money is the root of all evil." It wasn't saying that money itself was bad. It was warning that greed and obsession corrupt people. 4. The phrase "jack of all trades, master of none" is often used as an insult for someone who isn't specialized. But the phrase was "jack of all trades, master of none," but oftentimes better than a master of one. The original was actually a compliment, praising versatility.
People that science still cannot explain. This is Daniel Kish, widely known as the real-life Batman, and his story is one of the most remarkable of all time. He lost vision in both of his eyes when he was a baby due to aggressive cancer. But instead of relying on a cane like anyone in that situation would do, he taught himself how to navigate the world by making clicking sounds with his tongue and using the echoes to form a mental picture of his surroundings similar to that of dolphins and bats, giving him details about the size, shape, and even the texture of nearby objects. He calls this technique flash center, but it's more scientifically known as echolocation. Throughout his life, he'd use this technique to learn how to navigate a bike through traffic, go hiking alone at places he's never been, and he's traveled to more than 40 countries. This technique has allowed him to live a highly independent life. He would then go on to start a non-profit school to teach others the techniques he uses, where students have successfully completed solo and guided hikes at places like the Grand Canyon, Death Valley, Mount Whitney, and the Appalachian Trail.
I want to teach you something. Look at your cards. And then look in the mirror.
Hey, I'm smiling.
Uh-huh. And what does that tell me about your cards?
That I like them?
Attaboy. Now, look at my face. Tell me what you see.
You're unhappy.
Which means?
You don't have good cards.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm gonna see you, nickel, and raise you quarter.
Quarter?
You can fold.
No, I have good cards. You have bad cards. I'm in. 9s and 5s.
That's too bad. 3 queens. You lose.
What? But you weren't happy.
I made you think I was unhappy.
But that's lying. You lied to your moon pie.
I bluffed my moon pie.
Do people know about this?
Sheldon, what's on a person's face is not always what's in their heart.
Well, this changes everything. How do you know who to trust?
You don't. That's what makes life interesting.
Wake up early, bitch, I gotta get some move. Get some move. In my pockets, I got G's.